Hey guys, Jesse Adams here. Thanks for tuning in to my channel, Looking for Hire. Today we're just going to have a fun flight from Boerne Stage in San Antonio, Texas, out to Camarillo, California in TBM November 700 Bravo Mike. I appreciate you guys coming along. Deron, my videographer, is going to sit right seat. Let's go flying. Before start checklist, pre-flight complete, cabin door, make sure the initiations are correct as they should be. 25 volts, it warmed up nicely. Oxygen pressure gauge. We'll go ahead and turn our oxygen on now. Okay, fuel switch. It's on left tank, full fuel or manual. Can you check your circuit breakers over there, please?
Circuit breakers.
Make sure they're all in. All right, here we go. Okay, here we have NG at 13. Let's call that oil stick. Good rotation. We didn't get hotter than about 665. The second fuel solenoids open up, energy's going to keep rising. And at 50%, we're going to turn the starter off. Okay, good start, about 1100, plus or minus 2% of 69. Good ITTs. After start flow inertial separator coming on. Auto fuel pump. And
runway 17.
Cycle the prop twice. Okay. And we're going to cycle her one more time. Once she comes up, I'm going to turn the bleed on here. Take off flaps. I like doing that early. Some people say you put unnecessary loads on the flap and risk it for FOD if you put them down early, but I think that's a lot easier than potentially taking off and forgetting your flaps.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I'm sure no one's ever done it, but there could be a touch of sarcasm there, but you just got to take your time and do the checklist. All right, we're going to stop here. There's one more check. I need to do the overspeed check.
Okay.
Okay. And the governor is working. Corrected that overspeed condition. We're on takeoff runway 17. And we're sending it to the panel. And we're going to pick up IFR clearance in the air. This I like to be set up here.
Temperature 6 Celsius. Dew point -6. Altimeter 3060.
Calm wind.
Did they just say 3060?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen it that high. That's why it's so nice. That's crazy, man. Okay, so we have that. One last check. Generator. Just picking up the load. All right. Go ahead and check your brakes, dude. Okay.
Cool.
My airplane.
Your airplane.
For VFR departure, I'm going to put 8,500 feet in here, but we'll pick up somewhere in the climb. And if we have abnormalities under 85 knots, we abort airborne. You know, if we're at least 800 feet, we'll make the impossible turn immediately. We're going to push forward for about 115 knots. That's our best glide. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, inertial separator, pitot heat, landing light strobe, transponder, advisory panels. Okay.
Boerne Stage traffic, TBM 700 Bravo Mike is back taxiing the active to runway 17.
All right, here we go. At about 40, everything's in the green. I'm going to push up to 90%. Okay, gear up, tap the brakes. And I'm gonna give it yaw damper. Okay, through 110, flaps are up.
Boerne Stage traffic, TBM 700 Bravo Mike, break crosswind, runway 17 Boerne.
Okay, you cleared to the Tucson Airport via direct TATAR to join the Alice 7 departure.
I got it.
Transition, Foxtrot, Sierra Tango, direct El Paso, direct. I maintain 10,000, expect flight level 300 in 10 minutes.
10,000, direct to Tatar, Alice 7 Alice, and I believe you said, did you say Fort Stockton, El Paso direct?
TBM 0 Bravo Mike, readback is correct.
Thank you. Let me keep an eye on my climb. So now it's 7 degrees. 7 degrees above standard. We're past through 25,000 feet. We should be at 86%, so now we're a little rich on there. Then again, my plane runs extremely cool. It's only 736, extremely cool running engine. Now, up here, guys, in the TBM 700, someone brought up with the inertial separator open, if you're climbing through ice, hits a dog, and I would agree with that. We have the inertial separator off, so we're getting maximum performance. But right now, respecting book numbers, we are getting 1,200 feet a minute, which isn't bad, but pair that in the high 20s with your inertial separator on, and you're getting 600 feet a minute, and you have to watch it when you're climbing through ice just to make sure you're maintaining a safe airspeed. Yeah. All right, guys, we've been leveled off for a little while at 300. Let's check out our cruise performance. So we're still working on eliminating this shutter roll. Let's see there. About 282 to 284 knots true. And sipping on 48 gallons an hour of Jet A. A lot of people commented on my panel, yeah, this is a dream panel. I love this Garmin setup here. And there's only a couple things I want to do. I want to get the latest software update that has a cooler display of the engine parameters. Also, this one has the latest upgraded GWX 75 radar, but I could update to the GWX 8000 auto radar if I choose to. All right, so while we're up here, let's talk a little bit about the latest safety feature from Garmin that's making so much buzz. The Home Safe, as TBM calls it, and their 60s, 40s, 960s, and 80s, and the Vision Jet calls it Safe Return.
Yeah, absolutely.
Epic calls it the latest, coolest feature on their, badass turboprop.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, so it's really innovative. It's a great safety thing. I think a lot of the older pilot group and people that just want the newest, most advanced safety features are really flocking to planes with the Autoland. So if I were to upgrade to Autoland, for me, it would take a TBM 940, and I'm looking at about $2 million.
Dang.
$2 million is a lot of money, but if there's a time to upgrade to a G2 Plus Vision Jet for around $3 million, or a TBM 940 or greater for $2+ million out of pocket, that's my upgrade path. Now, the Autoland is incredible, and I don't want to demerit the incredible leaps in innovation of Garmin, but I feel like there's something I could do that's arguably much safer than Autoland that's available to me right now, and I'm taking advantage of it on this flight.
Yeah, and it's having a second pilot. Having a second pilot is eon safer than Autoland feature. I mean, I could easily look through traffic for you, handle radio calls, kind of decrease the pilot workload for you. And you said it was $2 million, right, to upgrade?
$2 million, and you're not charging me that much.
Absolutely not. I know myself and a lot of other CFIs would love to go on a trip with, you for, and you could just shovel out a few bucks to the CFI, and that would make things way safer than the Autoland feature for $2 million, and it'll cost you a lot less, right?
So by having you aboard, you're going to be, like you said, eon safer, than what Autoland is, because I'm not just tapping out because I'm incapacitated. Before it gets to that point, you might say, hey Jesse, there's traffic right off our right wing. You might say, hey dude, you didn't drop your gear and the gear warning horn isn't activating. You know, once you get proficient in the plane, I could have a glass of wine, sit back with my family, right?
Absolutely.
Autoland cannot do those things. Now, our arrangement's unique because you're the videographer, and you're actually adding value to the trip and helping me with photography of our listings. But, you know, like you said, there's a lot of CFIs. Give them a couple bucks. They might want to come along. It's a lot more fun, too.
Yeah, you could have conversations so the trip isn't so boring. We pilots like to talk about all sorts of silly things and just have fun and enjoy being out here flying.
Okay, I think what you're trying to say is us pilots sometimes just talk about stupid shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? I'll tell you one other pool to choose from. So I have a buddy at San Antonio Tracon, Travis. He's a pilot. I have another friend, Chip. There's a lot of traffic controllers, and their traffic controllers, several of them are pilots, and they would love to make a ride along. And I kind of look at it, it's an easy way to have some friends in high places, the FAA and their ivory towers.
Oh, absolutely.
I never screw up, right? But it's kind of nice having a guy at the San Antonio Approach Tracon if I need him. So, yeah, guys, in summary, the Autoland is an incredible innovation, and I do want a newer TBM one day, or maybe even a Vision Jet that has that feature. But I would say for now, I am able to be arguably even safer than that newer TBM with Autoland just by having my buddy Deron with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is how it's done. Hey, I'll tell you, man, I know I'm having you along as videographer and, you know, SIC with me, but, dude, you're out dressing me, man. You have a collared shirt. Nice,
really?
Nice wool or nice wool shirt. No, that's cashmere, dude.
I don't think this is cashmere.
Yeah, it's some Nordstrom stuff right there. I appreciate that.
Yeah. No, I always like to dress nice. You know, Deion Sanders says, you know, you dress good, you perform good, they pay you good. So it's always nice to make a first impression whenever you're.
Deion says that he just puts on a uniform.
No, he actually said.
No, I believe it.
And in business school, I was always told, dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
Yeah. Well, you're going back to the bank then, my friend. Yeah. This video is cool because it's just an old school looking for a higher video, and you know it's meant to kind of take you along, show you and your family what it means to travel in a Cirrus or TBM or these cool planes I get to fly. And you know, again, it's surreal that I'm owning one myself. People say, can you afford a TBM? I have a couple key comebacks. One is, I seriously don't know. Ask me again after my first annual. My other one is, I don't know if I could afford it. Seriously, I'm just trying to live a life as good as my wife. And one day if I realize I can't afford both of them, I'll have to make my decision which one goes. I'm joking, honey, but see, she's guilty of not watching my full videos. So that's, you know, what she gets. But yeah, man, I grew up in St. Louis. I feel like I didn't have much. I didn't really have access to a student loan. I didn't know how you get into college right off the bat. I joined the Marines, which is incredible, outstanding service, and I'm proud that I served my country. But my dream was always to be an officer. That's what I want to do. And I didn't have access. So yeah, me being a pilot, have my own plane, it's you know, it's surreal. So
yeah.
All right, guys, so well into our descent. So we're descending slowly, past through 18,000. What I love about this Garmin, my standby altimeter setting of 3027. So going to the local altimeter setting. We're coming in. We're going to be setting up for basically a left downwind or a downwind for runway 12 because winds are gusty out of the southeast. And come through 18,000. Put on my wigwag lights, turn off my oxygen. So I'm going through 18 on the descent here. And moving to the checklist. On the visual for 12, right? Or on 12.
Following an Airbus on the 2 mile final, caution wake turbulence.
Yep, I should.
Caution wake turbulence, cleared land number 212, 0 Bravo.
Tucson Tower, Epic Red 231, holding short runway 12 at Delta, ready to go.
Epic Red 231, Tucson Tower, roger, standby.
Lining up on, thought I was lining up on the runway. That must be an old runway or a new construction. Damn. Okay, Giffy, gear is down.
Continue eastbound low level.
Inertial separator is on. Flaps are needed. We're about to go full flaps. And yaw damper is off. That's my landing check.
Fletcher flight 2613, turn left Alpha 13, contact ground, good day.
Left on Alpha 13.
Winds aren't light, so I don't think we'll have an issue with wake turbulence.
14.
Well, at least something heavy is waiting for us. Makes me feel a little more important. They were high and we're fast. Now it's time to start correcting.
500.
Continues, go 6499.
Southwest 2946, Tucson Tower, runway 12 at Alpha 3, line up and wait, traffic 7, correction, Everett 175, 900 mile final.
12 Alpha 3, line up and wait, up.
TBM 0 Bravo Mike, turn left Alpha 7, contact ground.
Left turn Alpha 7 over ground, 0 Bravo Mike.
All right, guys, so we just did a quick turn in Tucson, and if you've ever wondered why people open their cowlings up, it's because whenever you do a quick turn with a PT6 or turbine engine, you really have to pay attention to your ITT so you don't have an inadvertent hot start. So what we're going to do, we're going to close up the cowlings. We're going to have almost a normal start procedure, but before we introduce fuel, we're going to do what's called a dry motoring, where we motor the engine before we introduce fuel, getting the ITTs to come below 140 Celsius. Once we do that, we introduce fuel and proceed with a normal start. All right, let's close her up and get going. So I want to talk to you about a motoring start. Okay. Stand by as where's that? Voltage, we have good voltage. I'll go ahead and give us oxygen now. We don't touch that. All right, start our strobe. Okay, bit imbalanced. I said 50 SI will start on the left. Oxygen and fuel totalizers. Battery voltage. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We can't start until that is under 140. So what we're going to do is turn on fuel, gauge the starter. So it's turning, but notice this is coming down at an average of 10 degrees every 3 seconds. And our timer's started. We can't have it take more than 60 seconds from the time fuel is introduced. So time is going. I want that to be below 140. It's really nice and cool. Okay, let's add fuel. See how I delayed adding fuel? Now that we added fuel, it should be a normal start. If this starts racing past 800, I would abort. It's gonna get pretty high because we're in high altitude. See, it got close, but that's okay. We'll start considering everything. So 1169.
So we made a quick turn there out of Tucson. What'd you think, man?
Oh, it was fast. Fast, easy. I love it.
Yeah, fast and easy. Just had to watch our hot start, avoid that. So we dry motored before we added the fuel. Now we're about to depart, and we have the Tucson 9 runway heading 120, go to 17,000 feet on the Tucson 9 helipad, so that's as filed. And we have gusty winds. We'll abort before 85 knots, otherwise we'll take it flying. Impossible turn is going to take about 3,500 feet indicated, 1,000 indicated to get around here to land. And with that tailwind, I'm not convinced we'd be able to land on 3-0, so we'd have to come over to the crossing runways. Tucson Tower, good morning. TBM 700 Bravo Mike, holding short of 12 at Delta, ready for departure.
Tower, call base. Sending the downwind, Charlie Fox, call back India, you call back.
Available runway. Gear up. Yaw damper coming on. Okay. Flaps are up.
Down to 4,000, 2470, Bravo Mike.
Something Magoo, I would just say approach. We're down to 4,000. 5 for 4.
Approach 700 Bravo Mike is at 5,500, descending down to 4,000.
700 Bravo Mike, we gear approach. Report the field in sight when able.
In sight.
Field in sight, 700 Bravo Mike.
November 0 Bravo Mike, clear visual approach runway 26.
Clear visual approach, runway 26, 700 Bravo Mike.
All right, go ahead. Put the tower in there.
0.8, right? 0.2.
November 0 Bravo Mike, start looking for traffic. It's going to be 10 o'clock, 3 miles westbound 3000 VFR. Fast over appears to be landing Camarillo.
Just say
Looking for
looking.
traffic, 700 Bravo Mike.
0 Bravo Mike, contact Camarillo Tower 128.2. They'll keep you updated on that traffic.
Contact Tower 128.2. Have a great day, 700 Bravo Mike. Tower 700 Bravo Mike is going for the visual runway 28.
TBM 700 Bravo Mike, Camarillo Tower, continue inbound and 4 mile final.
Report a 4 mile final for runway 26, 700 Bravo Mike.
Exec Jet 799, Camarillo Tower, if you're on my frequency, taxi up to hold short runway 26. You'll be next to depart.
Taxi up to the hold short runway 26, Exec Jet 799.
We're on the visual, so that's okay. Okay, 3 green, got my flaps, so iffy. Gear is down.
Inertial separator is on. Flaps.
We have inertial separator is on. Thank you. You got flaps where I need them for now. And finally, we got a yaw damper off. Oh, now the glide slope's coming in, and I'm high.
Darkwing 6, 3 miles. Darkwing 6, break left midfield, report your break. Midfield, report.
Good, tell me. 4 mile final.
0 Bravo Mike on the 4 mile final.
M0 Bravo Mike, Roger number 2, follow Cessna half mile left base, runway 26, clear to land.
Number 2, follow the Cessna in, 0 Bravo Mike.
Wind is 260 at 9.
Right down the runway, no excuses.
Approach Tower 0 Bravo Mike, I don't have that Cessna in sight. Where's he at now?
TBM 0 Bravo Mike, they're just over the Chevron. Spacing's adequate, traffic made a port priority arrival challenger.
Roger, thanks.
Darkwing 6, left break. Darkwing 6, Roger, number 3, follow TBM 2 mile final, runway 26, clear to land. They're indicating 110 knots. Next follow TBM number 2, Darkwing 6.
I see him.
You see the Cessna?
Yes. He's about to hit the 1,000 footers.
Oh, there he is. And this guy is not messing around. He has a Challenger about to depart. Towers are so conservative, and this guy's doing it adequately. Well, I hope he doesn't have him go now, because
500.
We're short final right now. It's like, please don't.
Skyhawk 3 November Delta 6, send up 11 mile Friday left crosswind.
Up 11 mile 3 November Delta.
Okay, we're 3 down. Full flaps, looking good.
Cessna 3 November Delta, once you're in the downwind, report the Challenger jet, hold short, only 26 sight.
Roger, we'll report when we're in the downwind 3 November Delta.
Stall! Stall!
TBM 0 Bravo Mike, turn left taxiway Charlie, contact ground 20 CM.
Left on taxiway Charlie, and we'll contact ground. See ya. 700 Bravo Mike.
We have that Challenger side 3 Delta.
Cessna 3 November Delta, maintain visual separation from that traffic, caution wake turbulence. They will depart prior to arrival, runway 26.
All right, guys, so we're in beautiful Camarillo, just a beautiful part of the country. You guys see how pretty it is over here. And this is the home of AVEX. We have AVEX coming up here to my 1 to 2 o'clock, but we're actually here to see Stellar Avion, which is Mr. Rod Sandoval's place. And Rod is definitely making a name for himself in the TBM world. If you guys don't know Rod, check him out. We'll see how he takes care of my plane. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll fly again soon.
This is Doug. This is Deron, my videographer.